Hey guys, so in this tutorial, let's check out how to implement multiple languages in our Flutter application. So for this, we are going to make use of two libraries. One is Flutter localization and another is intl. So by making use of this, we can implement multiple language in Flutter. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so I have already created a video tutorial on implementing multiple languages by making use of getx library. Okay, so if you want to watch that video, you can just visit my channel and you can just search for a language over here, and you can see Flutter change whole app language by making use of getx localization. Okay, so this was by making use of getx library. Okay, so in this video tutorial we are going to make use of two libraries, as I said. One is localization, Flutter localization, and one is intl. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so now let's go to our Android Studio IDE and let's open a project. So as you can see, I have created a Flutter project by name Flutter language. Okay, so this is basically a counter app, so there is no changes been made over here. Okay, so now to implement multiple language in this app, first of all I need to go to specification.yaml file, and under dependency section I need to add my libraries, that is Flutter localization and intl. Okay, so I will just do it by making use of command prompt by entering the command. Okay, okay, so this is the command to add Flutter localization, and this is the command to add intl. Okay, so after doing that, okay, so if I open the specification.yaml file, and you can see the libraries got added into our Flutter project. Okay, so now I can make use of this package to implement multiple language in my app. Okay, so now let's go to, yeah, so main.dart. Okay, so I'll just keep it open. Okay, so next step is we need to create a folder in lib directory. So let's create a directory over here, and let's name it as L10N. Okay, like this. And in this folder we need to create one more file, that is ARB file. Okay, so the name should be app underscore en dot arb. Okay, so here en means the language, that is English language. Okay, so just open this. Okay, so here we need to define our string, that is key and value pair in JSON format. Okay, so I will just copy the code over here, means the language over here, the string. Okay, so this is the key and this is the value that we are going to store show in our Flutter app. Okay, and this is the description of this string. Okay, and then now in specification.yaml file, under Flutter depend this one section, here somewhere over here, you need to add a generator and make it true. Okay, okay, so now just open a terminal, clear it. Okay, so now this is the language I have created. So I want to create a constructor for this, so it will get automatically get generated. So this is the command flutter gen hyphen l10n. Okay, so just enter this and press enter. Okay, so the generation has been completed, and now if I go to this dot tool folder, over here you can see Flutter gen has been generated, and inside this there is a gen folder. Okay, and then here as you can see app localization.dart file has been created. Okay, and here there is a language for English. Okay, so if we set a localization as en, that is English, then this text will get shown in our Flutter application. Okay, and now I want to add one more language, that is I say Kannada or Hindi. So I will just create one more file. Okay, and here I will just name it as app so Hindi hi.arb. Okay, and then I will just copy this thing and paste it over here. Okay, so now if for hello world I want to show a text in Hindi format. Okay, so what I will do is I will just copy this and translate by. Okay, so here I will just paste the hello world, and you can see I can just copy this thing, hello world it is saying. and paste it over here. Okay, so for this there is no description being needed. Okay, and make sure there is no comma over here. So if we have more than one text, then you can just add comma, else there is we can remove it, else it will give an error. Okay, so Hindi language has been initialized. Okay, so now again I need to enter this command to generate a Hindi code for me. Okay, so I will just enter this. Okay, so it got created, so wait for 1 second. Okay, so you can see it got created, and now whenever I set my language as Hindi, so this text will be shown in my app. Okay, so we need to do it in main.dart page wherever we want to show our language. Okay, so here we need to import this file. Okay, so import package gen app localization.dart. Okay, and now in material app over here we need to initialize our localization, so let's do that. Okay, so over here supported language, so here I will just add two language. For now I have created English and Hindi. Okay, so local en and local hi. Okay, and then here localization delegates. Okay, so app localization dot delegates we need to add, and with this we also need to set a local widget for localization. Okay, so this is the code we need to enter. Okay, so for this just import Flutter localization. Okay, so now if I run my app, okay, so the app is running as you can see, and the language is English because I have not used initialized, means I have not used the localization in my code. Okay, so now I want to change the language over here. So first of all, let's change the language of app bar. Okay, so for that over here, okay, so app localization dot of context dot hello world. Okay, so I want to show a hello world over here, so you can see it got automatically refreshed. Okay, and yeah. Okay, so now suppose I want to show a Hindi language over here, or a user select Hindi language. Okay, and that time you just need to change this to local to Hindi. So local and you can just set it to hi. Okay, refresh and you can see Hindi language is been shown. Okay, so now let's change this language also. Okay, so let's go back to this thing. Okay, so I'll just copy this thing as it is. Okay, give one comma over here, paste, counter message. Okay, so our message is this message. Okay, so just copy and paste it over here. Okay, something like this, and here description we must change. You can just keep the description as it is, or you can just change it just for the developer understanding why this is being used. Okay, and now the same thing we need to do in Hindi language also. Okay, put comma. So make sure that the counter means the key is same for all the language ARB file. Okay, and you can you just need to change the string. Okay, so here I want Hindi text. Okay, so I will just use translator. Okay, so just copy this Hindi text and paste it over here. Okay, okay, so now go to main.dart page, and here, so yeah, so here I want to show this. So app localization dot of context dot counter. Okay, so it is not showing because I forgot one step. Okay, so whenever you do any changes in this file to reflect it in our code, we must create this or generate this file or reinitialize this file. Okay, so we need to do this. Flutter generate L10N. Okay, so here it is showing me an error. Okay, so let me check. Yeah, so here I should not give a comma because I don't have any more text after this. Okay, so let me check this also. Yeah. Okay, so save this file, run the command again. Okay, so it got generated, and now here if we go, you can see there is a counter message. So this is the message been passed if the local is set to Hindi, and this is been passed when the local is set to en. Okay, now let's check our app. Yeah, so here I need to change app localization dot off context dot counter message. Okay, so it can't be const. Yeah. Okay, refresh. So you can see our app is been now been shown in Hindi language. Okay, so let's change it back to en. Refresh. So you can see the app is been showing in Hindi, English language now. Okay, so that's all for this video tutorial. Thanks for watching. Please do subscribe Proto Code as point. Thank you.